Amazon is not saturated, okay? Amazon is less saturated than it has been for many, many years because Amazon's revenue is going up through the sky. The tools they have to report people who are cheating the system are higher than ever. Brands have more protection than they ever have in the history of Amazon, okay? And the amount of revenue per seller is the highest that it's ever been. So there is more out there to grab on Amazon than there ever has been. And there are people starting brands and they're getting to many millions very fast. It's happening in front of your eyes. Now there's also other marketplaces. There's a TikTok, there's a Macy's, there's Kohl's, there's Walmart, there's other places you can add additional sales, okay? There's other crazy, there's a fair. There's so many places that you can add sales to. There's so many connections. And as the Amazon brands are becoming more and more mainstream, there are more people that look at what's happening on Amazon to then help them on their platform. So TikTok came to our office last week and they said that they actually check the Amazon sales per the seller, like Amazon sales, which is almost public information because that they release the bestseller rankings. And based on what they're doing on Amazon, they will assign them a specific rep inside of TikTok to take care of that person and help them make success on TikTok. So the fact of being a good Amazon seller is becoming more and more valuable all the time. And there's so many types of ways to make it on Amazon. You can resell, you can work with someone else's brand, you can become even like an advertiser, you can do an agency, you can have a software. Like the ecosystem is so massive. And another thing is real estate in the United States is, I'm going to put up this number real quick. Okay, so check this out. The estimated revenue of the real estate industry, which this number could be wrong, but it's from Statista, okay? Estimated revenue of the industry was $510 billion in 2022, okay? Let's just say it was $600 billion in this last one, just for whatever. If that's the case, I would be like really shocked that it's that little, but it could be. Because Amazon's revenue was $600 billion last year. Okay. So if Amazon's revenue and the entire real estate market revenue is exactly the same or very close to each other, take a look at how many people have you met and do you know that are a real estate agent versus a person who sells on Amazon. Real estate agents, they're everywhere. There's people who sell homes all over the place. They're I don't know, they're out there and you see them. But the amount of people who are actually selling on Amazon, that you know who are actually in the field of Amazon, is definitely a lot less than people in the real estate industry. So I just have to say, it's crazy how open Amazon is, right? A person who starts and say, hey, I'm going to become a real estate agent. Something like most real estate agents make absolutely no money. And there's just a few that make a lot. And actually, in fact, on Amazon, it is a little bit that way too. Unless you're in the top like 10% of Amazon sellers, you're pretty much going to make almost no money. However, if you get to the top 1%, then you get to the top 0.1%. If you become the best out of 1,000 on Amazon, you will make a ton of cash. And in real estate, it's probably like that too. Honestly, any industry, you need to become very good. And how do you become good? You listen to somebody and you study and you put your effort into becoming great in that topic by reading about it, by learning about it. Get the podcast, get the blog, get a mentor, learn from somebody and get in that area and then try things other people aren't doing. That is the formula. So I don't teach hacks. I don't talk about black hat. I don't talk about fake reviews. I don't talk about anything that is cheating the system. Because when you cheat the system, you're not going to have a long-lasting company. You're going to have a short-lived company. So my course and what I teach, and if you listen to my podcast, if you listen to my shows, if you listen to whatever, I primarily talk about delivering value to the customer above the competitors that you have. And you want to, if you can, be the top in the field, the first in the field, do something special nobody's done. If you are doing things like that and you're bringing value, you're going to succeed if you also know how to market. And in case, if you're going to do my course, you're going to know the basics about Amazon and you'll be able to run ads on Amazon, make pretty images. And if they're not pretty the first time, you'll get feedback onto why it wasn't nice and you make it look better for the customer and you'll have better images. It's such a simple procedure. That's why I'm doing this publicly. Everyone's going to see the brand that I'm building. So guys, aaroncordovez.com/course. Check it out. It is paid at this time, but my podcast is free. So if you don't have the money to do it, don't do the course. It's all good. But if you want to actually dedicate your time and start a brand from zero, we'll do it together. You'll be watching me building mine. You can submit questions. We'll have the events. If you're going to come live, be in the live ones. Otherwise, these events are going to be recorded and put up. And let's make us here. I'm in the United States. I live here. Okay. The United States can sell to United States people. We should take the U.S. market because everybody wants to sell in the U.S. It's very easy for Chinese to come here and sell. The Chinese are the second top sellers in the U.S., and actually they're growing faster than the United States segment. So China may overtake the sellers on Amazon, but right now we're still winning. And my hope, and again, look, if you're from China, you're going to do this course, that's fine too, because if you do better products, everybody wins. When the products are better and it's done with the right way, not cheating, not doing stuff, everybody wins. And it's competition. So anyway, if what's going to get you motivated is saying, hey, we're going to stop Chinese from selling and we're going to take over market, fantastic. Then use that. Whatever motivation you want to use to become a better seller and thus provide for your family better, provide for yourself better, have better self-esteem and pride that you're building a legacy that could outlast your entire life. Because when you make a brand and it has a trademark, Apple outlasted Steve Jobs. Okay. Ford outlasted Henry Ford. Okay. Planes outlasted whoever, if it was the Wright brothers or whatever controversy about that. Maybe it wasn't them. I have no idea. Whatever. Point is, if you create something, it may outlast your physical life. Isn't that amazing? So whatever way, if you can inspire yourself to be part of this, I tell you that I will do my best to make sure that this course gives you everything you need to how to sell on Amazon. And if not, then you just unsubscribe from the thing. Like, it's all good. It's all good. I'm doing it for free.